Hello, I'm Philip Stoten. I'm here at Las Vegas and we're at CES 2015 and I am on the booth of INDIEGOGO and we're in the Eureka Park area. Eureka Park's been my favorite part of the show. It is incredible. There are those, I don't know, $1 million booths over there in Las Vegas Convention Center, and I keep coming back here to see all these cool new products. Why do you think we are in such a good place for innovation right now, particularly here in the US?
I feel like there's a confluence of a lot of great things. One, it's getting easier to prototype and to manufacture. Also access to capital through things like INDIEGOGO. And also people, the entrepreneurial spirit is just alive and well here in America. And so people are like, yes, I want to see something get made. I want to see if people are interested, and then they can make it and create it.
Yeah, and it's that really fast kind of validation of your idea that's as important a stage as the funding and everything else.
Totally, people are voting with their dollars to say that they want to see something happen. Like 6 to 12 months before it's actually in stores. They're like, I want this. I want to see a Jamstick. I want this.
Yeah. So give me a quick history lesson. How was INDIEGOGO? Where did it come from?
Definitely. So INDIEGOGO was founded in January 2008 by our 3 co-founders, and all 3 of them had an experience where they had a hard time getting access to capital for some reason. And so they're all inspired for this idea that if there is a great idea and you connect with an audience that cares, that should be the thing that propels you to success. Not if you have a rich uncle, not if you have not if you have a bank. It should just be great people with great ideas and great people behind them. So it's been amazing. We've been around, and right now here at CES we have over 80 companies that are represented that have raised over $20 million on our platform. So that's $20 million going towards entrepreneurs creating something that they want to see in the world. Yeah,
and they are entrepreneurs, and one of the things that I've loved here is that I can walk onto a booth and rather than talking to a media representative or, I don't know, a communications handler of some kind, I can talk to a founder. I can talk to them about the struggle they had developing the product, the challenges in their supply chain, what makes the whole thing tick. So that's really, really exciting. It's really kind of changed the whole world. But the other thing that I think has done that is the back end, is that whole how the supply chain's done. They don't have to not know anything, but they don't have to build their own manufacturing facility. That's really important to these guys.
Definitely. And also what I like about putting something on INDIEGOGO is that transparency and authenticity and honesty are the things that are rewarded. And so what I see happening is that people are actually more open with their supply chain, and they're like, here are where we are in development, and here are the resources that we're using, here are the materials that we're using, here are the factories that we're using. And so it's lifting the veil on things that have previously people hadn't really talked about, and now it's open. Like, it's part of the process. It's that sharing it is an important part of building trust in your product.
Yeah, and in the brand as well. And I kind of feel that the people that are investing, they're creating a community there. They're investors, they're purchasers of the product, and they're happy that it's a beta product. They understand that. So they're very different. They approach it differently to the way they would going into a Fry's or somewhere buying a product.
Yeah, definitely. Where you have this shared enthusiasm around what's being created, this shared enthusiasm, this shared idea that they participating in making that product happen. And so there's a pride in it. There's that pride in participating in it. And I think that that's cool, because instead of just buying something off of Fry's, that Charles, that you helped Charles make his dream happen. For example, for this, like the Misfit Shine, that Sunny Vu, that Sunny Vu and his team created this product, and you can see their whole team. You can continue to watch their story. It's really interesting because they're also here in the Sands, and they
migrated to the big booth, and they're partnered with Swarovski, and
I know, and it's huge.
The big shots.
Yeah, it's to see that it's this aspirational for entrepreneurs here in Eureka Park to get to see that, to be like, just 2 years ago they were on INDIEGOGO, and look where they are now.
Yeah, 2 years ago they were probably in a 10x10 shell scheme with a pole and drape booth. So that's pretty fabulous. What about scalability? What happens next with INDIEGOGO? How do you grow internationally, maybe other languages?
Definitely. So for us, international is something that's huge as well. What we're setting out to do is ensure that everybody has access to capital. And so, like you're saying, international is going to be a big part of ensuring that we can provide the best service to all of the world, not just the US, and ensure that everybody has this fair, there's a right to access to capital.
Yeah, and there absolutely should be. It is all about create a product, get it out there amongst people, get their feedback, get and make it, and it does great things. Thank you so much for your time. One last question.
Yes.
You've probably walked all of the Eureka Park, seen every single booth. What's caught your attention? What have you thought? What would you spend your own dollars on?
So actually there is a backpack down here called Ample, AMPL, that is, you can carry it and it has chargers, so you can charge your phone, you can charge your laptop, and for me, I'm
always running out of charge.
Always.
Yeah.
And so it would be incredible to get to wear that on my back, to be like, oh, I'm like, also, I know that I'm not just wasting power.
Oh, so it's actually using your energy from...
It isn't, but that would be a neat... We should talk about that.
I spoke to someone... I spoke to someone recently at an event in Germany, and they were talking about a technology that harvested body heat through panels like a backpack to convert to energy to charge your phone. So you become the battery. That would be cool.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Let's get them on Indiegogo.
So that would be a fun product. Great to meet you. Great to talk to you. Thank you.
Great to meet you too. Thank you.